When I get asked, what do you need to do to be successful as a filmmaker, as an actor, as a producer, as a business owner, as a father, a family person, anything in life, what are the things? I always say find a different question because I think you know what you need to do. Most of us, including this Nat, know that there are actions that you take to achieve a certain outcome. So, to be successful as a father, you need to work on a good relationship with a spouse, be open minded about how you educate your children, and all these things. There are actions. To be successful as a producer, oh yeah, how do you make a good movie? You got to come up with find a good story, make sure the script is solid, put it, all these things. These are actions. The problem is you're not taking action. You're not doing the required work to be successful. And of course, there are instances where you don't know what you don't know, and there's things that you can learn and things that you can do to um, improve your odds of succeeding or what have you, that are physical things out there in the world. But take it back a moment because most people don't succeed in their endeavors, whether it's their personal health, fitness, their goals, that what they want to be stronger, fitter, prettier, whatever, more muscular, in better physical shape, more successful, more wealthy, better with relationships, find love, find all these things, um, and have a thriving, great life. Most of you and us and we and most of us humans know what to do or what should be done. In other words, if you're out of shape and you feel terrible every day and you're tired, then you know that smoking cigarettes, going to bed at 3 a.m., drinking alcohol every single night, and eating cheeseburgers 3 times a day from fast food restaurants is probably standing in your way of being healthy and muscular and beautifully chiseled and fit. Uh, you probably know that your soul sucking day job is keeping you tied to a desk where your ambitions for monetizing your craft and artistic or otherwise entrepreneurial skills, that it's holding you back from being successful. So what is it that actually needs to happen? What do you need to do? So reframe the question. It's a bigger question than that because at least to a degree you know what you need to do. The question is, why are you not doing it? So maybe it is, how do I need to be, or who do I need to become to be able to be successful in the various uh, parts of our life? We shy away from discomfort. Change requires a certain level of discomfort. Discomfort can be mental and physical. It could be suffering by forcing yourself to get up early, taking a cold shower, which is uncomfortable. It could be forcing yourself to go to the gym, work out, eating foods that you don't enjoy, taking a risk, a financial hit, leaving your day job potentially, or overworking yourself to start something that will eventually replace your day job at the sacrifice of leisure time, family time, and so forth. So the question isn't, what do you need to do? That's the easy part. The information is the easy part. The question you need to ask is, how do you need to change? Who do you need to become so that you're even able to execute on the things that you know you need to do? Now, I don't have enough time in this video to go into potential solutions for that, though there are many. But the biggest thing that you need to think about or do right now, if you are in a position where you want change in your life, is you need to ask yourself, How can I change my attitude and my drive and my um, fear of discomfort and fear of failure in my head and in my heart, which might require you to be a bit open minded, take a step back, shut down things that you're doing, and make conscious efforts to put yourself in uncomfortable situations for the benefit of changing who you are fundamentally. Your habits you need to break, your relationships you need to sever that are toxic and holding you back, your environment that you're in that you might have to move out of. It might be a physical move to a different area. It might be detaching yourself from people. It might be cultivating new habits and quitting old ones. What do you need to do mentally to give yourself the power and the drive to actually change your paradigm in your head and become the person who's even capable of seeing success? Because most of us, when we start asking the questions of what do I need to do, we're talking about give me some steps that I can follow. And you can follow those steps, but you'll only get so far. And your old self is going to come back and take you to where you were before. And you'll tell yourself that, that just doesn't work for me. So it's here and it's here first. Who do you need to become? Work on yourself. Understand that everything is your fault. Stop blaming the world for everything. Stop blaming your parents for how you were raised, the country you're in for your situation, the employee that you have, the employer that you have for your wages, the political system for the lack of funds. Stop. It's nobody's fault. It's your fault. And even if it's not your fault that the economics of a certain environment are a certain way, or that you're in a certain situation, you might not have caused the situation you're in, but it's your responsibility to get yourself out of it. And the best skill that you can cultivate for yourself is the ambition and the willingness to try to actually change the situation at whatever cost. To you, self-sacrificing in many ways, financial, pleasure, all these things. You have to weigh the odds, and you have to understand that reward comes with discomfort first. Your brain is always going to try to keep you comfortable. Why you got to go quit your job? Why you got to move to a different place? We have a nice little situation here. It's not great, but it's okay. At least I have food and a bed to sleep in. Your brain keeps telling you that. What if I lose this? What if my things go away? What if I can't afford X, Y, Z? What if? What if all those negative things are the things that are holding you back? What if all those perceived comforts are what are holding you back? I can tell you it's not what if. They are. Those are the things that are stopping you. You want to be an actor, but you live in a small town in Kentucky. Good luck to you. Take some risks. Go somewhere where the industry is bigger. You want to be a filmmaker, but you don't hire other people to handle parts of the job for you because you're too afraid of giving somebody else some of the money, or you're worried that they won't do as good a job. So you're just taking a problem and just saying, well, I can't do it because my client want me. And instead of looking at, well, how do I solve that, and understanding that it's an actual obstacle, how do I need to change my mentality, and how do I need to do things differently to be able to free my time up so I can actually get good at sales and marketing? Well, I don't want to get good at sales and marketing. I'm a filmmaker. I'm an artiste. Well, good luck then. How are you going to make money to afford yourself a better life if you don't want to learn parts of the business that you're not all excited about, but that are fundamental ingredients of running a business, any business? How are you going to have a good relationship with your wife if you're not willing to accept that you make mistakes too, and you're not perfect, and that maybe the relationship requires a little bit of compromise and sacrifice on both sides? If you're always right, how's there room to improve? So stop blaming your wife, your boss, your kids, your mom, your family, your location, your socioeconomics, your race, your gender, your height, your size. Stop. None of it matters. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is how are you working on yourself to become the type of person that's capable of smashing all of their goals and objectives and fearlessly moves through life and understand that you're going to take a knee every once in a while. Heck, you might even fall on your face. But as Denzel Washington said in a great speech, as long as you're falling forward and not back, you'll be okay. So keep walking forward. Progress. Be fearless. Become the person you need to be so that you can take the actions that you know you need to take to actually succeed.